Okay, this video is going to talk about calculating the area of shapes that aren't just typical squares and rectangles. Maybe they're compound arrangement of shapes, or maybe you got a shape of something cut out of it. And if you think about it, I don't think I have any rooms in my house that are like perfectly rectangular. They always have some either cut out for a closet or cut out for something else. Maybe a closet in another room is sticking out into it. So nothing ever seems to be a perfect rectangle or square in my house. Often, in fact, my classroom has a little bit of this that's got a smaller cutout, but still has a cutout like this. It's not perfectly rectangular. So how would we find the area of a shape like this? Well, there's actually more than one way to do it, and my favorite way would be to calculate kind of the imaginary larger rectangle. So find the area of this, and then figure out what this is and subtract it away. Okay? Another way to do it would be to cut it up into two different rectangles. So we could draw the line here, and then we could calculate this, looks like it's probably going to be a square, and this rectangle, and we could come up with it that way. So let's just do it both ways real quick. It's fairly simple and straightforward. So first of all, let's do the big rectangle and then try to figure out how to subtract away this amount. So obviously, if we look at the entire rectangle, it would be a 7 by 6 or 42, and we'll just call these units u squared. Okay, that's the big one, but that's not the end of the story, because we've got to take away this big area here, but I don't have dimensions for it. Well, I do know that from here to here is 6. And if I have 3 from here to here, that just leaves another 3 for this dimension here. Do the same thing here. From here to here is 7. And if I've already taken up 3, that leaves 4 for this area here. So now we have 4 times 3 is 12. We simply subtract 12 units squared, and we're left with 30 units squared. Okay, that's one way to do it. Let's do it the other way, just for fun. If we look at this rectangle, it's a 7 by 3. It would be 21 units squared. And now we're going to add this rectangle, and we've already got this dimension from the previous calculation, but if we didn't have it, we could basically get it the same way. We've got 6 here, we've got 3 here, it's going to leave a 3 here. We're going to add a 9 units squared, and look what we get. 21 plus 9 is 30 units squared. So there's two different ways to approach a problem of how do I get some kind of shape that has something cut out of it. You can break the shape up internally, or you can imagine a larger shape and subtract away part of it. Let's move on to this. This is like a frame, or maybe a walkway around a swimming pool, or a walkway around a garden, something like that. And let's say you're wanting to find the area of this shaded region in here. Maybe you're wanting to make a concrete walkway, and you need that area to figure out how much concrete I need to buy, or how much carpet I need, or how much tile, whatever the case may be. And in this case, it's definitely what I would say a subtractive problem like this. I would find the area of the larger rectangle, then I'd find the area of the inner rectangle, and I would subtract that area away from this outer area. So let's go ahead and do that. We've got 10 times 8 is 80. Again, we'll just call them units squared because it could be any units whatsoever. And then 7, 7 is 14, 41 is 28. 7 times 4. Okay. And of course that leaves 52 units squared for this area around here. So if I'm trying to calculate how much of something I need to buy to cover or otherwise make this walkway, I would have a calculation for doing that. And that completes this video.